These all are the best new open world games to play on any phone because our team has picked the smaller size one with low spec requirements. Remember to like this video to support this channel and please enjoy the video off. Top 10 free to play open world games for Android. Small size game RPG. Spider Fuser. This game is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best open world games on mobile that you can play right now freely. I'm sure you will get the Spider-Man vibes, and even it's pretty close to the actual Spider-Man game on console level. The way we can fly from one building to another building looks pretty sick, and I would like to give 10 to 10 for the character movement. It looks so unreal. I can't imagine how they create the movement to make it look super smooth. Overall, I love the visual and graphic. The far view distance is absolutely realistic. The shadow, the water, and even we can swim right now. The developers are pretty active in updating the game with more progress always updated. The main objective mission is to reach a certain spot to help the city from the invasion of the enemies. Some gangsters will respawn randomly and we can hit them by kicking and punching. Spider Fuser has 150 MB, so you will enjoy the game on any device level. Sin Street Grand Racing Game, one of the most promising new open world games on mobile that is still in development right now, which is in early access mode, but you can play it freely now. The game is absolutely amazing. Surely the developer get an inspiration through GTA games like. No wonder the gameplay is pretty identical in between. It has an open world game where the player can play the interaction freely just like a sandbox game base. You don't have any mission that you should do. Just play as you like and make the city become chaotic would be the best way to experience the whole features on it. Get the weapon freely, kill the gangster, frightening the NPC and hit them all by driving a car. I love how the radial physics is quite good enough. I wonder how the game will be if it's released globally then. The game size is super affordable to play, which is 112 MB and playable without connection, which is the best offline game open world for mobile. Ojol Life Simulator Delivery. This game is one of the best new offline game that you can play right now. It's an open world game. The main gameplay is we need to pick up the passenger and escort her into a certain location. Then we will gain some in-game gold. Some indicator you need to be concerned about because all of the action we do will consume some energy like jumping, walking or driving, so we should manage the energy wisely. But you don't have to worry too much because the stamina will recover by itself in a certain minute. Anyway, speed up the recovery can be done by eating some food. This game is about delivering some goods by riding a bike, so we need to be concerned about the fuel to make sure you can keep working and do the main tasks frequently. There is a durability meter to measure your bike's condition. Go to the workshop to repair it and keep doing your main quest then. To make your riding experience better, of course, you can enhance your motorbike to increase the handling, acceleration, and even the speed. Shadowborn. This is a hidden gem game action hack and slash you should play. The main gameplay is absolutely impressive because the developer get an inspiration from a Diablo games like. That's why the UI and how the ambience is pretty identical to Diablo. You can explore the huge world by walking, riding a horse, or even teleporting to the area that we have visited. So it will save your time so much if you really love to play a dark fantasy vibes. Surely this is my first suggestion for you to play. The main goal is we need to clear the mission by killing strong creatures like a necromancer. The hint of the quest is not pretty clear, so we need to always explore the area and find out the hint by ourselves to clear the tasks. The combat mechanism is really good. It's super smooth and it's quite fast-paced in combat. Switching the weapon anytime is possible to do as well. Dark Fantasy. If you are looking for a classical RPG with a medieval games concept, I think this game you must know at least, because right now the game is on demo version and the developer is still working on it to release the full version after. At the beginning, we will have a short prologue to tell us about the warrior who is working for the Empire. It has a role-playing game concept, so along the game, we'll find so much dialogue to represent the actual story, hint, and also the next direction we should reach for. It has an open world base, especially when we get out from the castle, then the enemy will respawn on a random area. The sword is our main weapon. Slashing the enemy is possible even when you are riding a horse, but it's not pretty effective. Much better we get down from the horse and do a better combat movement. DIY Digging. Fun games. I'm sure not many of you notice about this game because it's on development right now, but you can freely try it by downloading it on the Play Store. The gameplay is quite fun because we should try to find some material like ore or copper by digging the ground. All of the material will be there, but we should be careful because at a certain area, the monster will appear at the bottom of the area, and we should always prepare ourselves with a weapon like a sword or anything. It has a hack and slash base, and the sword is not the only weapon we want to use. Because as a player, switching the weapon is possible to do, the gun or any tools are available to use as your secondary weapon. Remember to sell your material in the quick auction features, it will help you to grow your wealth even faster. Anyway, there is a jetpack on your back, use it to move from the lower surface to the higher one. Anime City. This game is pretty good as a new school simulator game. Seriously, you'll have a great graphic games on mobile that look super sharp and detailed. Even though it looks better than Sakura's School Simulator, unfortunately in this game, it doesn't have any combat movement. I wish the developer would add this action so the player will have a more satisfying feeling while playing it, rather than just accepting the main mission. Even the mission we do will easily be done by following the small hint that will direct you straight to the main mission. Overall, it has a cool atmosphere because you will see so many students go around and do their own activity. Besides the combat battle, there are some good things that the developer should be updated, like the voiceover and also special animation cutscene. The Palace on the Hill. This game is a very good game to relax yourself. It has a calming ambience, adorable music and very nice art style. It seems the creator made it by a drawing features, that's why the visual looks so unique and very different from the other game I know. It looks like a simulator base and you will become a humble person that just live in a small village nowhere. We need to do some farmer activity like farming, planting some vegetable and doing any interesting part. Once you want to play it, you need to listen and read the conversation carefully, because it will determine your thoughts and then it will only work for the prologue and tutorial only. Once you are ready, then you can do whatever you want without any limitation. This is an offline open world game, but most of the energy will consume as stamina that you can earn by watching the ads or purchasing through the mauler. Nostalgia Open Village. This game will bring you back into a classic era. Surely, we can see their main goal from the game's title is using a nostalgia title, and I love to see the results are really good. It's well described in that era, well done Dev. I was hoping it has a long prologue to deliver the story. Unfortunately, it doesn't have. Once you start the game, then it goes straight to the main gameplay. The atmosphere seems pretty quiet while we reach the village, even though I didn't see any single villagers standing still there. Overall, it has a very good graphic in 3D realistic looks. The world map is way too huge, but most of the space is nothing. We need to spend a lot of time to reach the town. The radial physics is quite good though. White Flame, The Hunter. This is a sequel of this series. It's a great new open world game that everyone should play. Even the game size is pretty small, just less than 1 GB, but you need to understand how heavy this game is. A low endpoint is not enough to run the game in a higher setting. Unless you make the graphic lower, then it will run smoothly then. You need to realize if this world is pretty huge and even we will not find any single loading screen because the whole area will be open freely and we can access the area freely. So it will make the rendering system take more effort to render the further distance and it will make your pawn hit. I think the developer need to optimize it so the player will have a better experience. This is a hack and slash game and we need to maintain the energy to do any action. Bonus, Heroes and Castle 2. I will put this game on this list even if it's not 100% an open world, but once you play in the combat, then you will see how wide the battlefield area is. It's really cute. This game is tactical and strategy based, so you need to think faster to decide your strategy, because the number of the monster who is coming to attack will be massive. Hack and slash by using your sword is really satisfying to slash a ton of enemies at once. These all are the best open world games to play. Remember to like this video and see you in the next list. Thanks.